Alrighty, so welcome to another episode of Troxel Sports Talk, and today we are talking the 53-man roster and Detroit Lions talk, and we got uh, uh our co-host, the Gridiron Blitz. What's going on, Gridiron Blitz?
What's going on, y'all?
So today the Detroit Lions uh put together their practice squad. They have running back Mark Thompson, tight end Isaac Nada, tight end Austin Trailer, wide receiver John Duhart, wide receiver Tom Kennedy, offensive tackle Matt Nelson, defensive end Jonathan Wynn, defensive tackle John Atkins, linebacker Anthony Pittman, and linebacker Steve Longa. So, Gridiron Blitz, how do you feel about those 10 players making the squad?
Well, to be real with y'all, what's up, everybody in the chat and everything like that? Got some noise in my background here. I'm gonna try to kind of mute and unmute here. But I think that I'm most excited about Isaac, obviously, that he found his way back to us. Mark Thompson, of course, and the dude I was real high on, Tom Kennedy. But I think it's kind of funny how both of the wide receivers that I think between you and I had going to the practice squad are actually on the practice squad. Like I think I had Tom Kennedy making the team over Chris Lacey, and then but I had Duhart absolutely. I just didn't see enough from him from the preseason to solidify him a spot on the roster. And I think it's kind of cool the two tight end thing right now that the Lions have. But other than that, man, I'm happy to see a lot of these guys on the practice squad.
Oh yeah, me too. Obviously the number one guy I'm so happy about though is Mark Thompson. I mean, I think me and you both were, pretty upset that he got cut because that dude was dragging people and injuring while dragging them. So it's like he's everything you really want, but he didn't make the squad, and it was just like it was frustrating. It was just like I'm glad that he landed on the practice squad.
Yeah, me too. And shout out to JGB, Gloria's daughter. What's going on? I played the show back for my wife yesterday, and she thought it was awesome. She had a field day listening to all of that, and I was like, so she got a kick out of the whole first down thing. So that's cool. I appreciate y'all, and we had a blast last night. But you know what, Travis, I'm confused, man. The Lions are confusing me, bro. Like less than running backs. Uh,
And hold on one quick second. Did we lose the chat?
That's that's YouTube. I'll keep an
Okay.
eye out to make sure we don't. It was doing that during my live stream the other day, and it just
Okay.
and lo and behold, I'm still streaming, but it said I was offline.
Oh, okay. But it's so weird because I don't understand
You know
why.
what's happening? Something is going on, man. Like you're going out, and when you go out, does anybody else hear the jingle? Uh, it sounds like a couple of some beeps, but so if you hear it, let me know. But what were you saying, Travis? I got distracted, man.
I was saying like today we signed the running back J.D. McKissick and waived the tight end Logan Thompson, and it's
That
just like
right.
don't add up for me.
Uh, yeah, it's Gloria's daughter. That's it, Gloria's daughter. Okay. It's been a long day, y'all. She said that we are re-signing Thomas.
Yeah, yeah, I did read about that. That
Okay.
we do plan to re-sign him,
All right.
but it's just like you know what are we doing? Like then why'd you waive him? Like now he has an opportunity to go get picked up somewhere else, and then where we left.
I mean, I'm really perplexed by this. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I've never paid this much attention to football. Like the last year, with the DSA and then with you, Travis, and stuff like that, and watching it. I I've never paid this much attention. It was just, and now I'm just like I'm all into everything, the news feeds, the Twitter feeds, and I'm just like completely confused at this point. Um, I talked about it yesterday, being underwhelmed at the initial 53 man roster. I
Hmm.
am really stoked that we got Isaac back. I'm a little confused with the two tight ends, so I don't know if I mean because last year we carried three, I believe. We had Toy Lolo, Wilson, and Michael Roberts when he wanted to play. So I'm a little confused. I know we got a week, but right now there's no room for another tight end on the 53 man roster. So obviously they can cut somebody and add somebody. So I'm not nervous or anything. I'm just a little confused at this point. But I guess why that's why some people say in Quinn we trust.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm with you, 313 Hitman. Logan Thomas did nothing to prove himself on to make the 53 man roster. I think, me personally, Isaac Nada, I mean, he at least scored a touchdown in a preseason game, so it's like we seen more of him than we did of Logan Thompson or Thomas, and yet here he goes and gets a roster spot. So it's I totally agree with you. That Logan Thomas didn't do nothing. Um, but it is what it is. I guess I guess that's why we're not paid to make these moves, and we gotta trust Bob Quinn.
Yeah, you know what? It's very intriguing to me because we had the same conversation about Tease Tabor. And
Yeah.
some people might have thought that Tease did enough in training camp. And Logan, I guess, must have done enough in training camp. Well, until he got waived and then re-signed. So, but or possibly. But we didn't see him at all during the preseason. Whereas where dudes really kind of shine, in my opinion. If you're not a veteran, if you don't have a guaranteed roster spot like a DA, I knew he had a guaranteed roster spot. Marvin Jones, a Kenny Galladay, then the preseason is your time to show up and show out. And I
Yep.
didn't see that from Thomas. Like you're gonna have to go and timestamp to me when he was in the games because I did not see him. But I saw Nada, and I think, sometimes I think if he would have made one or two more catches, just like same thing with Duhart. Duhart seemed like he didn't leave it all on the field, and now he's that might have cost him a spot on the team. But Logan Thomas, I just, but I'm really kind of curious because we talked a lot about the three tight end sets, and now for the first time, I think you and I were talking about it. We don't have three-time tight ends on the active 53 man roster at this moment. So,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That you know I know within the next 24 hours, by this time tomorrow, there has to be at least one or two more people. I know they are going to work out another quarterback in Tyree Jackson. I know in the off season I was real high on Bob Quinn trying to draft him in the 6th round. Um, but here he goes and gets waived, and I thought he had a decent preseason with the Buffalo Bills. I know he did make a couple completions against us, and carved us up for believe it was like what 30 yards or something like that. Uh, but it's like I am happy about the Lions. I thought Joseph Marshall. I thought that they haven't yet. I think he's coming in tomorrow.
No. It's
Uh,
it's a question. It's got the question mark. So
oh,
Joseph signed Tyree Jackson. It's one of those.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah. No, he's coming in tomorrow for a workout. So there's a possibility that he could get signed. I would like to see him just because I was so high on him during the draft process. Um, but that's another spot that we're gonna have to look to see who's gonna get cut again. You know, but we got to get another tight end, or possibly even two. I just don't have enough trust in Thomas because it's like even on the Buffalo Bills when he played for them, he wasn't like off the page good and things like that. And what's going on, Jay White?
Jay White in the building. What's up, Jay? See, I'm a little confused, Travis, because like I said, I have not paid this much attention, like to the musical chairs. I think Gloria's daughter said it. Bob Quinn likes to play musical chairs. Nothing is permanent, and I'm just like, okay, this quarterback thing is just what is happening? Like, I completely don't understand. Uh, is Josh Johnson number two? I know we it said he was, but is he really? And then we've got the guy we traded for, Blau, and we have this guy that we're looking at. I'm just like, what is happening? And we're like 7 days away from kickoff. Like seven
Yeah.
days from now, JGB will be at the stadium and
Yep.
watching our Lions take on the Arizona Cardinals. And a lot of people have us pegged to win that game, so that's what's up. But
Oh yeah, and I tell you what, we better win that game because that secondary is beat up bad. You know.
yeah, yeah, and that might be why they picked up Washington. Abdul Terrell says anybody see that the Cards picked up Washington. Uh, you think that's for recon? Yeah, that'd be shady if it is. But that's not a bad idea, At. But that would be shady. Like, hey, tell us what they about to do. And here's, don't let the door hit you on your way out. Bye. Yeah,
Hey, they tried to do that with when we cut Michael Roberts and he went to the Green Bay Packers.
I know, but hey, I don't even think he made it through the door, Travis. I really don't think that
Oh
brother.
yeah.
Yeah. I did hear that he's trying to get better and work himself back into the NFL. So, you know, but
He got a lot of work.
oh yeah, he does. I mean, but you know what? He had flashes.
I
But
mean, he did, but I mean, when you single handedly lost us the Thanksgiving game, it's like that was one thing that like yeah, like that game. I'm glad I wasn't doing YouTube back then because I would have really went on a tirade on YouTube.
yeah, but
Um,
saw mine, man. You saw mine. I went and I was catching everybody. I mean, if you played for the Lions, you caught one that day because I
oh
was.
yeah.
And you know what I'm thinking, here's what somehow else I want to talk about, Travis. Like with in harmony with the roster. If you guys paid attention to the season last year, uh, the Lions had a real chance to like actually make some noise. I mean, as far as the record goes, I'm not saying their talent because I think they're a much talented team this year.
Hmm.
It was so close because the Bears were not that good the first half of the season. It was very close in the NFC North. It was when I was watching some of my old videos. And yes, I do watch my old videos, but that's sometimes that's to get information or to see what I said before. And it was like week 8, bro, and the Lions were like a game out of first place, like a game and a half. I don't know if that. I know when who was that tied? It was Minnesota and somebody else. So I think of Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Yeah, and after that tie, the NFC North was wide open.
Yep.
And I'm just like, man, one or two wins in either direction, we could if we would have got this win. And that game really stands out because I think that was week. I can't remember what week that was. Week 9 or 10. I don't remember what week. Week 10 was the Panthers, so I can't remember what week this was. But we were in the running, Travis, that day for Thanksgiving. We actually were in the running to really, you know, be in first or second place in the division. So, and the Lions they let it go, and that was Michael Roberts. You know what I'm saying? Not even looking for the ball, or I don't know what he was doing, but
Yeah, that was a head scratcher on that play.
yeah, yeah. Abdul Terrell says, "So are we carrying 4 QBs?" Nah, no, not when the season started. We won't.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, I don't even think that. I think we're gonna still carry the three, and then by the bye week in week 5, I think that's when we'll be able to like, okay, we're gonna narrow it down and different things like that, make different moves because in that first 4 games, you got Arizona, you got the Chargers, you got the Chiefs, and you got the Eagles, you know, and 2 to 3 of those got really potent defenses. So there could be a nick up here and there, and and somebody needs a couple weeks to heal up and things like that. So I could definitely see us maybe carrying two quarterbacks, but this is where you bring in a Tyree Jackson, trade for a David Blau, and and have Josh Johnson as well. So I definitely think that we could definitely maybe even put David Blau on the practice squad if we do sign Tyree Jackson. Tyree Jackson.
Or what? Swap them out?
Yeah, swap him out. But if we do sign Tyree Jackson, he has to go straight to our active roster before he can go to our practice squad.
I don't know,
So
man. I think they're gonna keep Blau because they gave up something for him. You know what I'm
right,
saying? You know what I mean? Even though it's in the distant future, they gave up something for this guy. So I think after Thursday night's game, somebody saw something and was like, I mean,
yeah,
the very next day they went and got this guy, traded for
yeah,
him.
yeah,
So
absolutely,
and that's why I'm perplexed about this move. I don't quite understand it because unless you're going to carry three, you've already filled up your 10 spots on the practice squad. So then you're going to have to let somebody go if you want to put Tyree there.
right.
So you said no. You said he has to go to the active roster, right? Or
Yeah, he has to go to the active roster,
oh,
and then we'd have to move him down to the. Then he has to go through another set of waivers because I believe if I'm not too mistaken that now because I'm not too sure if it's we could sign him directly to the practice squad because he is now a unrestricted free agent, or if he has to go to our active roster in order to go to our practice squad.
okay.
Um, Man, somebody's shooting off fireworks.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh really? Oh, JGB says we didn't give up anything. We just swapped sevenths.
yeah, we swap sevenths. And then we got David Blau in return. Uh, but I mean, you still kind of it depends. What if the Lions had a better seventh round pick compared to the Cleveland Browns?
Yeah.
Therefore, technically, we did give something up. Um, and me, I'm thinking that it's going to be opposite. I think we're going to have the lower pick, and they're going to have the higher pick. Um, 313 Hitman says Tyree Jackson really a practice quarterback. I mean, I'm real high on Tyree Jackson. Uh, he's mobile. He's really tall, and he could throw it. So I mean, he kind of gives you a little bit of everything. And he was the Met Conference Player of the Year in 2018. So he can ball. Um, I mean, he will have time to develop and things like that. To get to learn the playbook and things like that. But I will say that I would not mind Tyree Jackson on the Detroit Lions, either if it's the practice squad or the 53 man roster. I definitely would love to see him here. And what's going on, Detroit Drew?
Yeah. Well, so I saw, let me look back at this list because we were talking about it in depth yesterday. And the only offensive lineman that they have on the practice squad is Matt Nelson.
Yes.
And I'm just like, with all these moves happening today, I thought we were going to hear something about a lineman. I really did. And I'm at this point, it's ironic because we're within 7 days of the season, so all of the speculation, all of the mystery, all that stuff is over with, and we got 7 days, and we are here. It's here. We're talking about real quality, legit record keeping football.
Yep.
And I'm a little concerned. I know we talked about it yesterday, but no moves, nothing was done today. That doesn't mean it won't be, but I'm just a little weary, about this O line, especially that Crosby side. So I don't know what side he's going to be on, but Wiggins is one on one side and he on the other. So Matthew Stafford is gonna have to watch out. I'm just not, and I'm not feeling it. I know one is a starter and one is a backup, but at the same time, I am very, very worried about this O line, and I was expecting something to come across Twitter today. And matter of fact, I thought I was gonna get it from Gloria. I thought it was gonna come through from her. I mean, because she was just as active as Adam Schefter today, and nothing. And I don't know, man. Like, I'm just a little bit not necessarily about that first game, but overall, Travis. I mean, we got some stiff competition those first 4 weeks. Like
Oh,
those,
absolutely.
bro. Those first 4 weeks are season defining, in my
Oh
opinion.
yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
absolutely they are. You know, because it's if you look at, you know, playoff teams that make the playoffs, really it's look at how they've started their season in that first quarter of the season. Teams that go like at least 2-2 and better have a higher shot of making the playoffs.
That is
You know,
that is true.
teams that go 1-3 in the first four or 0-4 in the first four, they're not really making the playoffs. And if they do, they barely snuck in.
I think it's the same way, Trav, with 0 and 2. I think it gets I think it starts right there, like 0 and 2, 0 and 3, 0 and 4, that even 0 and 2 teams don't really do that well. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And
Yep.
we have some I mean, other than Arizona, we got some pretty stiff competition. I know a lot of us have maybe 2 and 2, see 2 and 2 out of that, but
Yeah. I mean, I personally, well, I'm gonna still stick to my guns with 3-1, but I could definitely see 2-2. Because I mean, I'm not gonna put past Kansas City, and I'm not gonna put past obviously the one that I do have us losing is at the Philadelphia Eagles.
what you
Um,
funny is that your boy kind of dug himself a hole, and I'm gonna stick by that hole. This was a very early on roster prediction, so if I stick to my original prediction, I had us 4-0. I believe in Eli. I'm just saying I had us 4-0. So maybe I'll change that before as I do my pick'em games coming up. One of those videos, but just being hopelessly optimistic in that record. But that's how much I believed in the Lions, and this was post draft. But at the same time, the old line is a bit of a concern.
Absolutely, it is, and I did kind of do a little bit of research on who's the best available on the market, and four people really stood out to me. There's running back Jay Ajayi, wide receiver Josh Doxson, offensive lineman who played guard and center for the Eagles in Stefan Wisnowski, and offensive line or outside linebacker, I'm sorry, and edge rusher Nick Perry.
Hmm.
Okay, so my question to you is, do you see us going after, one or two of these guys, and if so, who would you want?
I was kind of in the chat texting Travis. Can you just knock him down real quick again? I know you said Ajayi, and I'm gonna say no. Who else?
Josh Doxson, wide receiver.
Okay, I know Gloria's daughter's not. I don't really know too much about him, but I know she. I don't. I might be misquoting, but I know she didn't seem like she was too high on him. But who else?
Oh, what's going on, Mondo
Andre
Raymore?
Moore. I see them videos, baby. Keep them coming out.
Absolutely, we love them and keep them coming. Uh,
Nick Perry.
Now there's outside linebacker and edge rusher Nick Perry, and then there's offensive lineman Stefan Wisnowski, who played for the Philadelphia Eagles, and he played in the center and guard position, so he was interchangeable.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. See, I would have to do some more research on them, like you did. Uh, So I can't really say, bro. I can't really say. Only one I probably would take a look at is the lineman, just to see, just because I know we need help at that position. So from what I saw from the preseason, but like I said, I would have to dive in more and see. But so I don't know, bro.
I mean, for me, I would definitely take a look at Wisnowski as well. But man, Nick Perry on the opposite edge as well. You know,
Nick Perry. Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
especially with what do you call it? Mike Daniels coming from over there too. You know, there could be a little something something with that.
I think Nick Perry might be kind of like a Mike, like you said, like the Mike Daniels thing, because they're like, oh, okay, we play our old team twice, so I
Yep.
definitely see like the will of a man, that dude who got to show and prove, just like Mike Daniels. Wait, hold on, what is this? I just got a tweet. Now I don't know how much y'all know we be on Twitter a lot, and this is from, I don't know who this dude is, but he's subscribed to me, or he's followed me. I follow him. He says that reports indicate the Lions are pursuing Quentin Nelson from the Colts. Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll give their first and third round picks in 2020 and an undisclosed pick in 2021. So I don't know. Like I said, I have no idea if it's any validity to that, but I just came across as I was talking, so I just figured I would say something.
Okay, I'm gonna break that tweet down with this.
Is he a lame? Is he untrustworthy?
He's probably untrustworthy. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry about that,
I love
daddy
kids, man.
duties.
Oh yeah, and they want all your attention when you stream it. That's just how it is, man.
Oh, absolutely. But I will say this: if we can get Quentin Nelson, I am calling for a Super Bowl, and I will put everything I own on the line and say in 2020, February 2nd, 2000, 20, we will definitely be winning the Super Bowl. Because Quentin Nelson is one of the best offensive guards in the entire NFL. So if we can land him, we definitely can win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree. Brandon Anderson says that's got to be fake. I believe it is. I believe it is. I mean, any client, even if it was me, I'm not an insider. So if I said, hey, you know what I mean. But unless it come from basically Rappaport, Rothstein, Schefter, and the last one to kick it out is Petrie. I really don't take any claim to it. But I just thought that was funny. What's up, Marcus Willis?
What's going on, Marcus Willis?
Hey, we had 16 in the building, but 5 likes. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up if y'all if y'all if would do that for us. It means a lot.
Absolutely, we would appreciate that. But man, oh man, that just got my mouth watering. If we can get I would but real talk, I would definitely go get what do you call it, Quentin Nelson. I mean, because then you got Pro Bowl offensive guard,
Hmm.
and then you got Rick Wagner or I'm sorry, Frank Ragnow, and then you build that offensive line around those two guys. You know, because right now I think the offensive line is flawed.
Yeah.
You know,
Time.
I mean, I do like Tyler Decker, but he has to show something this year. If not, he has to go because I'm not going to be looking you know at this game and see Matthew Stafford getting hit in his blind side. That's the most critical spot on the entire offensive line is that left tackle.
Yeah,
You
when people
know,
get hit from that side, they usually, that's when they get hurt too. Like they can get hurt from the right, but that left side is what puts you out because you can't brace for it. You can't do nothing.
313 Hitman. Um, Nelson didn't isn't the one that got Andrew Luck hurt. That was all the linemen prior to him. Um, because Ryan Grigson was the one who failed to put an offensive line behind Andrew Luck. Now, what's the new general manager's name? Uh, oh man, I put
For
him into
the
my
Colts.
video too. Yeah. Oh, Chris Ballard. Chris Ballard was the one who said very first move he did was I need an offensive lineman and went out and got Quentin Nelson. And that dude, I mean, I watched a lot of college game tape on him because I did follow Vach Lombardi. He does a lot of good film breakdowns, and if you like film breakdowns, obviously go check him out. He is a big time Cowgirls fan, so take it for what it's worth as well. But Quentin Nelson is a beast. I would trade a whole bunch for that man.
You said a whole bunch, huh?
A whole bunch. If they want two, three first round picks, go for it. Get him here.
Wow. I am trying to hook these phone lines up, guys. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. That's why I'm kind of in and out.
Okay, hold on. I gotta tighten up my.
Yeah, I see Gloria's daughter is on double duty. She was on Twitter like what reports, so she already on it.
Hey, shout out to Gloria's daughter, man. She be on it.
Absolutely.
Um,
But that's what we need though.
oh, absolutely. You know, and yeah, he was definitely a first rounder. I want to say he was in the top 10 pick. I think he was. I think he was like sixth overall.
Mm. Well, whatever
Um,
whatever it was, it ain't happening. That's probably some dude trying to get attention. So I'm just saying, got all of us all feeling some type of way. Um, so listen, guys. Travis, if you want to take calls, man.
yeah, we could take calls.
All right, well, go ahead and unblock that or show that number. Listen up, everybody know the rules. Travis is not well. Travis, you go ahead and tell them the rules, man. My bad.
Definitely keep it 100% clean, and would love to hear from you. Just make sure you guys keep it clean and kind of professional.
Yeah, and I just got one thing to say too. You know, everybody doesn't know everything. Sometimes people say the wrong things. I am notorious for thinking one thing and saying another. So if I say Brandon Powell has been here a long time or has been here for a while, and I meant Andy Jones or something like that, stuff like that happens. So nobody is always 100% right. We make mistakes too and say things and do things different from what we're thinking. So it is what it is. But I just wanted to put that out there. But as yesterday, we would love to hear from you guys. Hitman said he can't let Matt Patricia off the hook. So we would love to hear that. Um, but yeah, Travis, I don't know, man. I don't think those reports are true. Like I said, some dude just probably wants attention and throwing stuff on Twitter. So
Yeah, I think so too. And I want to kind of piggyback off of what you just said as well. I know I'm probably notorious for thinking one thing and saying another, and then and then getting fact checked about it. Uh, I'll give me your best person, and I'll tell you that they probably made a mistake as well. I've seen some reports from Ian Rappaport. I've seen reports from Adam Schefter as well that said one thing but meant another thing, so they had to delete that tweet and put it out into another tweet and things like that. So we're not perfect. We're all humans. I wish we were machines sometimes, but it is what it is. Oh, what's going on, Staple Sports? We got a fellow member of the Sports Movement Network here in the building.
what's up, Staple Sports? Glad you can be here, man. We had an awesome time last night, bro.
But if you guys want to call in, the phone lines are open. There's the number on the screen. So if you guys want to call in, definitely call in. We'll love to hear from you.
Yeah, and don't forget about the show, guys. Yesterday, tomorrow, we're kind of holding back intentionally for tomorrow's show. That will be 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And where we're going to talk about, as we do every Monday, the Lions and things like that. Oh, we do have somebody on the line. Travis, I'm going to go ahead and take this, and then you take it away, all right?
Alrighty.
All right. Let me do this. All right, what's up? Who we got on the line here?
G Blitz, the homie Hitman.
What's up, Hitman? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, G Blitz. I just want to speak on this offensive line thing for a minute. I feel like, Patricia, he sort of dropped the ball, when it comes to this offensive line search, this whole training camp. I just felt like he could have did a bit of a better job as far as his research and everything, so he wouldn't have to depend on no Tyrell Crosby and things like that. I'm just sitting there like, this should have been addressed way before training camp, and I feel like that was the period that he dropped the ball.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I'm wondering what's going on in his head. That I mean, he saw how they played during the preseason, right? And like you said, training camp. So when they showed up in preseason and didn't show up, you think he would be making some moves. You know what I mean?
But what I was saying was sorry about that, but what I was saying was G Blitz is that like Stafford just had a report. He had a report, with his back all torn up. I'm like, that should at least light up somebody's, that should light up somebody over there saying that, we got to get this thing right or he's going to be injured again.
Yes. Now those go ahead, Travis.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with that. And what's going on, Hitman?
Hey, what's up, Trox?
I definitely.
So go ahead, Trav. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, I definitely agree with you. That should have lit somebody's fuse to, go get somebody and, bring them in here that's actually worth something because I don't trust Terrell Crosby or Kenny Wiggins. I really don't.
The thing with Crosby, man, I saw Crosby. I'm like, and I'm kind of like, I know that Quinn took a flyer on him, but it seemed like he should have went undrafted because that's exactly how he played.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. And what he was what, fifth rounder, right?
Yeah, fifth round out of Oregon.
Yeah. Well, Hitman, so how do you feel about the O line coming up? Like we know how do you feel about it just overall, man?
Real talk behind the starters, I have zero confidence. Zero.
Yeah, I can agree with you. Man. And I hope he does something in the next 6 days to address something. One of those sides, because we got Wiggins, I don't know, but hey, we appreciate you calling in, Hitman. Man, it's good to hear you, bro.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, G Blitz.
Yep.
Thanks, Trox.
Oh yeah, we appreciate you having us on.
Yeah, he gone.
Well, appreciate you calling in.
He gone. Hey, yeah, shout out to Hitman. Hey, thank you so much, guys. That was awesome. Appreciate you, Hitman. Call back anytime. And that's what we're here for. We're here to bring you where your voice can be heard. And the beauty thing about YouTube is it's not where you drive. You heading toward Toledo, Travis, and then you start getting the staticky station and stuff like that. It's not Sirius XM where you have to pay for it. It's a free service, and that's one of the beauties about this. And everybody else, DSA, DVE, shout out to DVE, Hitman, a part of that. Nomis, all them guys, Man Beast Morris, miss your live streams, man. All of that stuff. That's what the power of YouTube it allows us to do. So we want y'all to hit these phone lines up. So we do appreciate that call. But he dropped some stuff, man. He said Quinn dropped the ball on this offensive line, and I have to agree with him, Travis.
I definitely have to agree with him as well. Now I will say Crosby did play a lot better last year at the guard position, but compared to this year, it's night and day difference. It's like he lost all of his mojo or whatever you want to call it. It's like what's that movie? Space Jam, where they drain all of his powers out of him.
Hey, bro, you know I've never seen Space Jam.
Oh, for real?
Never seen Space Jam, man. Like
it's a classic.
I've never seen it, bro. I've seen snippets, but I've never seen Space Jam. I don't know why. I just haven't. So hey,
man, that's a classic.
Yeah, don't judge me, y'all.
But it kind of reminds me of that though. Like some secret alien just drained all of his superpowers into a football, and now he lost his mojo
Okay, okay,
because
wait. Hey, spoiler alert! If you have not seen Space Jam, this is spoiler alert. Travis, what happened in Space Jam, bro? Like, what was the premise of Space Jam?
well, these aliens from I forgot what where they were, what do you call it? But it was like the Looney Tunes, and they were trying to suck all the powers out of the NBA players, and they tried to well, they got a bunch of people like it was Patrick Ewing, Muggsy Bogues, Charles Barkley, and a few others, and and then Michael Jordan. Well, Bugs Bunny went to Michael Jordan, and pretty much dragged him down a golf hole, and
Why he was golfing?
into Warner
Was
Brothers.
Michael golfing?
Yep,
Oh, he like
him and yeah, it was him and Larry Bird were out golfing with I forgot what's that the guy that played in Groundhog Day. I forgot the main actor. Um,
Michael Jordan. What? Oh, Bill Murray. Was it Bill
yeah, Bill Murray.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
See, I know
Yeah.
something. I done seen enough things. No. Okay. Yeah. Hey, look, I knew about the "I Believe I Could Fly." I was on that. I had the cassette tape, and that's when it was transitioned over to DV to blue CDs, and then I had a
Yep.
single CD of "I Believe I Can Fly." So I did have that, but I've never seen Space Jam. I've also never seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Just saying.
What?
Yeah. So both
Oh, that's another
animated
classic.
movies. Yeah, man. I don't know. Both of them movies with the animated stuff. I've never seen them, bro.
Well, it was like animated and like real life.
Yeah, I know. Which I'm a huge cartoon fan anyway. But hey, don't judge me. Don't. But that's coming up on the Retro Channel. Hey, stay tuned.
Oh yeah, we have definitely been thinking about doing something like a retro channel. Uh, so but oh man, those movies were classics. So
Yeah.
definitely go, sit down one day. You got a few hours to to kill. Definitely start watching one of them at
Hey,
least.
but you know what? My dad, shout out to my dad. I might not have seen the movies I was supposed to, but I saw the ones I wasn't. I saw the Predators. I saw the RoboCops. I saw the Bloodsports. I saw all of them movies, but I didn't see the ones I was supposed to see. So yeah, don't judge me and don't judge my father, man. Your boy wanted to be Jean Claude when he was little. So,
Oh yeah.
so yeah, but yeah, man, oh man. So I don't know, guys. We got the show for y'all tomorrow, and we're gonna be talking about stuff coming up, like predictions for the game and stuff like that, because that's the only time we'll be on prior to the game. So far is that we have planned. So we really want y'all to support tomorrow. But overall, I am stoked about probably, excuse me, most important. Man, what's the dude's name? Thompson and Nada. I'm glad they didn't have to go far, and for at least for the moment, they're still a Detroit Lion.
Yeah, absolutely. And shout out also to Tom Kennedy too. He also made the practice squad, and
Yeah,
I was
right.
excited.
Yep, I forgot about him. Yeah,
I was real happy that the guys that we wanted, definitely were still able to make at least the practice squad. Uh,
look, I'm watching Doom Patrol, and Abdul is watching The League.
hey, you know what? Those are some good movies as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Some
Muggsy, but
classics.
see, look, that's when you got that young mind. He's spitting them all back at you. Yeah. Muggsy Bowles, I forgot about him.
Yep.
Man. Yes, sir. But that's all right. I'll do some catch. I'll do a double feature. Whereas Who Framed and guess what? Out of this whole time, out of 20 something years, because I think Space Jam was 96, I think. I was still in high school. And I think Roger Rabbit was in the 80s. Was it the 80s, bro? Like, or was it the early 90s? But either way,
It could have been.
check this out. They've never been spoiled for me. Like ever. I don't know the plot of Roger. I mean, I don't know what happened to Roger Rabbit, and I don't know what happened to Space Jam. All I know is Michael Jordan was hooping against some alien cartoons, and I Believe I Can Fly came out of that movie. That is literally the only thing I know. So,
Hey, shout out to Sip Troy. He just joined us. He said, "I hope I'm here before it's over."
hey, you are Sip. Well, we know you pulling them doubles though, man. We know how I go. We know
Oh,
how I go, man.
absolutely.
But yeah, man. So I don't know. I don't know what we got in store as far as wins for the season. I said 12-4, and I'm still going kind of look at that and consider it. Oh, I lost him. I don't know if anybody else tried to come call in, which I doubt. I guess I lost the feed, but um, I'm excited, Travis. We got like less than 1 week. I don't know how many hours is in a week. Somebody put that in the chat. I think it's 170 something, but we have less than that right now, and I'm stoked, man. I cannot wait. I wish it was home. I really do, but I take what I can get at this point.
Yeah, I would too. Because it's Lions football. It's back. You know it. You know, it's football. Like,
That's all.
who's ready?
Yes. You remember that song? Are you ready for some football?
Yep.
Man, I was so happy they brought that song back, bro.
Oh yeah.
They brought the song back, the dude back, and everything. So, but I am ready. We've been waiting for this. I know me personally since probably that Green Bay finale when they thrashed the Packers, and I did the little post game thing. I went live. It was all the four people in the chat. Shout out to Eric, a Lions fan. He was one of the people in there. I had a whole four people. All it was like a 30-minute show, and I had four people, and I was just like, yeah, the Lions beat them down, and was just so excited uh, about the future. And I didn't know any of the stuff I know now, and that the future is here. You know what I'm saying? Like we are. It's February. It's September 1st today. Like that's crazy. You know what I mean? It was just the draft and free agency, and then the training camp, and now all of that is behind us, and we just like getting ready for game time right now. It's gonna be like interviews and the media coverage and all that stuff leading up to the game. And somebody put this is the last Sunday without football for 6 months.
Yep. Absolutely. I am so stoked. And what's up, everything, King?
Everything King is in the building. You know when you a G when you come in with when you just get used emojis and you come in and you still love. He just come in like boom. So shout out to everything. King is in the building. First air horn of the day right there. Yeah. But that's what's up, man. If you haven't seen, I know everybody in Detroit done seen King, but check out King's video he dropped today. His
Oh yeah.
actual reaction to the roster cuts.
Oh yeah, it was definitely a great video. I definitely watched it. I definitely hit that thumbs up on his video and dropped a comment and watched the entire video because with all the YouTubers out here, the good ones, I definitely make sure I watch every single second because that's the most important way to help the channel out. Is that watch time and interactions. So
Yeah.
definitely I had to watch all of his and I watch all the Hitmans and Mondo Ray Moores and obviously everybody in the Sports Movement Network and I try to catch everybody else's as well. And man, oh man, I'll tell you what. Dose Dion definitely goes and gets it. I be seeing his like every 3 minutes. There's a new video from that
And
from that
hey,
boy.
yeah, hey, look, and it's killing him now because he back in school. So he back in school now. So I know it's killing Dodd that he got to wait. I remember last week he dropped a video right in the car. I was like, I see you, Dose. So Dose be putting in that work, man. I'm old, my bones hurt. I can't. I gotta get my green screen out. Hey, the young man can have that, man. I'm too old for that. You got
Hey, but
all that energy.
gotta res- but you gotta respect that hustle,
Oh,
man. That
so
that
strong.
if
Hey, for real. Yeah, I
yeah
talk to I talk to Dot. Sometimes we'll talk and I'll tell him, how much I appreciate him and all his passion and the fact that he don't even live here. You know what I'm saying? And he still be repping the Lions. So, that's what's
yeah yep
he
absolutely
is that young, Abdul. He is, man. But if y'all listen, if y'all didn't see this show, y'all got to go check out either you can check out Travis's channel, and if you're not subscribed to Troxel, go. But everybody in here is. You got to see the show from yesterday. We had an absolute blast. It was just comedy, a little bit of drama when Abdul called in. I had to get serious for like one moment, and I wanted to make sure he was not, because one thing about when you joke a lot, you can if you hurt somebody's feelings or it's just like, oh man, then you kind of don't know what to do. So I just was like, oh man, I hope I didn't do that. But we had a great show yesterday, and we are looking forward to the season. You know what I'm saying? So be ready for uh, after the games, about probably about 6 o'clock. The games will be over at about 4:30. Now that not this. This is the plan. I guess I can tell y'all now. We're going to go live at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and we're gonna have a show like today. We're gonna talk about it, stats, good, the bad, the ugly. But the most important thing is these phone lines. This phone line is gonna be up and running. Me and Travis gonna be ready for y'all to call and let us know how you feel about the game. So that will take place at 8 o'clock. I'm sorry, 8 o'clock this coming Sunday, because we have a late game. So make sure you tune in and check us out.
Absolutely. And hold on, I want to get a updated number real fast.
Yeah, Travis, because you're growing, man. It's more and more every time we go, man. So that's
Absolutely.
yeah.
So I definitely need about 11 more people by the start of the season. I want to try to see 300 by the time the season starts. I am currently at 289. So if you guys could, get me to 300, I definitely appreciate that.
No,
Um,
look at King, man. King trying to be all modest and humble. He talking about JGB said King is the Detroit YouTube king. He is. I got to think, King. This is what I always say about you. I said when you can drop a video and talk about whatever you want to, then you know that you got a swag that nobody else has. And I'm serious, bro. If I did if I did that, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. So my channel got to be focused. If I put everything in anything I do, they're gonna be like, unsubscribe. Nobody's gonna watch. So absolutely, man. We do appreciate you, and all of us together, are growing one sub at a time. But King's growth is just insane, and to have represent, Detroit represented like that, where people come to this man for content like all the time, and that's the source that they want to go to. That's big, you know what I'm saying? And we are trying to strive to be like the best we can be. So he'll be at 10,000 before you know it. So you can go.
oh, absolutely. He's knocking on 6.6, and congrats on that, man. That is amazing.
Yeah. So shout out to everything, King, man. Appreciate you.
I appreciate him stopping in here. You know, you kind of made it when the man, the myth, the legend, everything King shows up in your live stream.
Hey, with nothing but emojis, like what's up? Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna be back on tomorrow, 9 o'clock. I don't know, Travis, what channel you want it to be on, man?
It doesn't matter. We could it is technically your turn. But if you want it back here, we can definitely have it back here. It's whatever fits your schedule. It fits mine.
All right. Well, yeah, we definitely gonna be, and everybody want to miss in. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of Detroit content coming out, guys. We got us on Mondays, and then you got the round table as usual. The like the flagship show of the Detroit sports scene right now. So that's on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you guys will have content literally like every day as we gear up to this opening kickoff, man. And I cannot wait. But you need to save all your energy, because Sunday is going to be a long day. Now, I know, JGB, you're not going to be with us because you're going to literally be there. You're going to be our eyes on the ground in the enemy's territory, man. So we definitely, as a matter of fact, JGB, let's do this, man. If your schedule clears up sometime next week, give us a call in. Call in. You can either be a guest or a call in guest, and tell us about your experience at the hostile environment, man. We would love to hear that. So y'all get some rest, man, because it's going down. It's going to be a busy, long week, and it'll be Sunday before you know it. But JGB, email me, man. Let me know if that sounds like something we can do.
Absolutely, that'd be awesome to have him here on the show. That man's everywhere, and I appreciate that. And what's up, the Bruiser? I appreciate you stopping in as well.
Yeah, did
Um,
we miss something? Is something popping off in? Who y'all talking about in the chat? I don't know. I done missed it. I done missed it, y'all. But yeah, man, it's time. It's about that time, Trav, for me, man.
okay. Well, I definitely want to say I did drop an amazing video on the goat Bill Belichick, and there's a lot of info in that video pertaining to the Detroit Lions that a lot of us, including myself, didn't even know. I learned a lot of things in that making that video, and I'm a history guy. I love the game of football. So it was fun making that. So definitely go check that out. And we do have some special guests coming on tomorrow.
Oh
So
yeah,
stay
bro.
tuned for that.
Hey, thanks for reminding me, man. I completely forgot.
Oh yeah, I got you back, brother.
Man,
Definitely subscribe to all the fellas in the Sports Movement Network. The links are in the description below. And I appreciate you guys all for stopping by. And Gridiron Blitz, you got anything?
no, I mean, I pretty much said all I gotta say. Just one pride, y'all. We all going. This is gonna be an exciting week, and it's like it started. You got the holiday tomorrow. We still got time to barbecue, I guess, for some folks. So if you do that thing, but before you know it, it'll be Hump Day, and then it'll be like Saturday, and it'll be Game Day Sunday. And like I said, I'm sure all of these Detroit YouTubers who have the time will be putting out content for y'all almost on a daily basis. And I know for me, my schedule this week becomes solidly a routine schedule where there's specific things on specific days. A lot of that will be live streaming. So that's kind of what I wanted to base my channel around this season. So expect a lot of notifications. Not too many now, not more than three, because YouTube only put out three per day. They only notify you three times per day, but I am not going to even come close to that. A lot of my stuff is going to be very streamlined and very specific to, every week, same thing, same day of the week. So y'all get ready. This is our last Sunday without football. Without football until the Super Bowl, man. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm so excited, man. So that's pretty much it, man. But thank you guys so much.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys all stopping by. And I hope you guys all have a blessed day. And one pride or don't ride, as JGB would say. All right, fellas, you guys all have a wonderful day. And ladies, you as well.